Hey guys, welcome back to Reverse 1999. In today's video, we are talking patch 1.1. The game is about to go into maintenance in a few hours at the time of recording this, and I wanted to talk about preparation for 1.1 because it is obviously just around the corner, and what I am planning to do for 1.1, and just planning out my stamina usage and my purchases from the event based on what's going to give me more progression faster. And I wanted to just tell you guys essentially what I'm doing. I also want to talk about my big brain, stupid, degenerate play that I'm going to do after 1.1 as well, which we'll talk about at the end. But first of all, let's talk about the event and what you might want to be focusing on and exchanging. So if we jump back over here into Pridewind, where we've got the event, we've got from the CN version, we got like a general list of what we have coming. Now you can see their basic write-up here about the first clear and how much stuff we get, which is the first clear takes you 284 activity. That's going to be pretty doable for most players within the first day, due to users general regeneration and, you know, if you got a candy or two. So that should be pretty fine. And that gives you 6,610 puppy coins. Now down here, they do say that basically free-to-play should be able to clear out the entire shop if you manage it and basically focus only on this event and farm it efficiently. Now, something that I am going to do as well on my account is going to be that I'm going to buy one refresh on activity per day. I do it every day. I'm not telling you have to. That is just something I do. I know a lot of people hate it, but 60 gems is the first purchase for 100 activity. I see it as worth it. I'm not telling you have to once again, but it's something to consider during this event just to guarantee yourself a stress-free process of clearing out the shop. But once again, you don't have to. I'm assuming they should give us enough candies through events and stuff like that that will allow us. You've also got your weeklies and stuff like that. So you should be able to do it. It should be fine. But let's jump back over here. Now it raises the question, what do you buy first? Because obviously the no-brainers that you want to pick up, in my opinion, are going to be the new Psycube. It's a 6-star Psycube for free. Pick it up. That's pretty standard. Summons, you know, you've only got a limited summon income. I think it's worth it just to go ahead and pick those up. Unless the cost of stamina doesn't add up, which I believe it does, yes. Yeah, you're not spending more on stamina. So yes, the summons, obviously. The high level upgrade materials. These are going to be fantastic. Obviously, these are so, like, especially the snake apples. Like, these things are so tedious to farm up. When I did my A Knight and getting his upgrades, it took me like a week of farming all my stamina to go ahead and get him to I3. So picking these up is a no-brainer. But like, what is the priority on your account based on where your account's at? That's what I want to talk about. So now I want to jump back over into my account and show you guys what I'm going to do. So personally, if you look over here on my account, you can see my Centurion's pretty stacked. She's at Resonate 10, level 50. I'm not stressed on Insight. The materials that we get from the event, if we look at the materials quickly, you can see the materials are not going to benefit my Centurion. They're just not going to help. I believe the candles can be used to craft the golden chicken or whatever this thing is, but sorry, the golden chicken. I believe they can be used for that. But at the end of the day, it's not going to give me a massive difference. I'm not going to go ahead and farm those other things to ascend my Centurion. So, because I'm going to be burning all my stamina in the event to go ahead and clear out that shop. So even though I think these things are a high priority, if you don't have the rest of the mats you need to upgrade one of those characters to like I3 or whatever it is, then I wouldn't bother making these your number one priority. They are a top priority in value and you want to get them before the end of the event, but they wouldn't be the number one thing I would purchase. So going back to my account, that's my Centurion. At the moment, my account, and this is where it comes to what are you stuck on? In the artificial somnambulism over here in Limbo, we do have 7 days left. Now over here on stage 6 of it, I have cleared the first wave, but I had to use the units that I wanted to use in my second team. So basically I need to upgrade one of my teams, and the team I need to upgrade is going to be my Regulus, Sonetto, and Balloon Party. As you can see, they're lower leveled. The other thing is, if we look at Resonate here on these guys, we got level 7, we got level 6, and then we drop down to level 4 and level 5. The other thing is, when I look at my main DPS for that team, this one's level 10 and this one is level 8. So my first priority of picking up from the shop is going to be the brief core code, whatever these things are called. is going to be these bad boys. So those, there's going to be, I've only got one in my storage. There's going to be 8 of them available through the shop over here. So I'm going to pick those up, and my priority is going to be my Regulus first up. Now, I believe from level 9 to level 10, it will use these ones too. So I'm going to get my Regulus to 9, then double check that I can get her to 10. And if I can, I will go ahead and pick that up. Now, the one thing with my Regulus is I do need 5 of these bad boys, which I don't really want to spend stamina trying to farm for them, but I do have the materials to craft them, so I'll just go ahead and craft those, and then it means I won't have to spend any time outside of the event, farming the event with my stamina, because once again, I want to focus completely in on the event. So that is going to be my first point of call, is going to be the upgrade materials for my Resonate to try and get my main DPS up a bit higher, and that is what I really want to focus on. Now, the next thing on this account, and like I said, every account's going to be different, but just have a think about it. You're not ruining your account if you don't, but this is just something I like to sort of like think about and try and play as optimally as I can to achieve what I'm trying to achieve, which for me is clearing the limbo stages. So the next thing that I'm going to pick up is going to be, if we jump back over to here, is going to be that Psycube. Now, the reason I'm picking up that Psycube, if we go over here onto my account, we have my DK. Now, DK really benefits from that Psycube. It focuses on single target ults, and that is what DK does. So I think it's going to be a great Psycube for my DK. The other thing is we do have that beginner mission where you have to get 3 Psycubes to level 40, and I don't really want to bring one of the 5 stars up there at this stage. I'd rather just get 3 4 stars upgraded and then do that, because if we go over to this task once again, you can see it's the only one I've got left, is to get these Psycubes upgraded. Now, the other thing that happens when I upgrade these Psycubes, I get 5 of these bad boys there, and I get 5 of them there, which will allow me to limit break the remaining 2 that I get to level 40, which is a really nice thing. On top of that, I'm going to get some extra Sharpodonte, hey, and extra dust to go ahead and upgrade my characters, and I get the 3 extra summons. But essentially, what it does is I really want to focus on getting that next upgrade, so that I can keep upgrading my Psycubes and get my first 3 Psycubes sorted. So the second thing after I do those Resonate materials is going to be the Psycube itself. Then after the Psycube, I'm going to have to level it up, because if we go over here into my, can I check it in warehouse? I think I can. In my warehouse, and we look to the consumables, is it? Man, screw it. Let's just go to a Psycube. I don't know where to find it in the warehouse. But if we go here and we go engrave, and check my mats, you can see I don't have many of these. So the next thing that I'm going to do after I pick up the Psycube itself is going to be go ahead and get all these light bulbs down here, the 25 light bulbs, to upgrade it as far as I can. Now, 25 light bulbs is not going to get me too maxed out, but it will bring it beyond the stage of my other ones, which I'll be happy with. And then over the next couple days, I should be able to get there. But that is just a basic look at my first few items that I do want to farm for on this account. My other account's going to be different, but I'm not going to bore you guys with that. But obviously, check your account. Check what you're lacking, and check what's going to benefit your account with what you're trying to achieve. But at the end of the day, I'm going to focus all my stamina on the event so that I can clear out that shop, because there is just so much good stuff in there. And like I said, even though I consider those, like the summons, to be a priority, I consider those high ascension materials to be so high insight materials to be a priority. If I'm not summoning right now, I don't need to get summons first. If I have nothing to upgrade the insights on with those materials, I don't need them. But hey, maybe you're pulling for Melania, or you have a Cornbloom who both use all those materials that are listed in the event. Well, then you can pick them up and you can just insight those characters up. It just depends on your account and what you are using at the time on what you want to go ahead and exchange. But now I want to touch on my my other side plan. So I'm going to jump across screens. I'll be back in a sec. So my other plan has to do with Melania over here. My big brain degenerate plan is that I'm going to reroll for a 3rd account. Yes, I know, pathetic, but hey, I enjoy it's something I enjoy, okay? Yes, I could spend. My problem is I have a curse where if I spend in a game, I quit the account instantly. I don't know why. It's just a thing. But for me, I think the enticement to roll for a Melania account is too great, considering this event completely caters to her. We get the luxurious leisure Psycube, and we get all the insight materials for her, which is just too good to pass it up. The other thing is that I'm not just going to reroll for a Melania account. No, I'm a complete degenerate. I'm going to reroll for an insight, for a portray level 2 Melania. because like, this is one of those ones, it makes me kind of sad that you need portray level 2 for this. The thing that I like about this game a lot is that a lot of the portrayals, they're not like, yes, they're impactful because their number increases on damage and stuff like that, but they don't feel like must-have things for obtaining a playstyle. However, Malenia is one of the rare circumstances in this game where getting the Portray 2 completely changes her playstyle, in my opinion, and makes her way more fun. So this is something I actually really want to get. And then once I do, if I do get this, because let's face it, I probably ain't going to get it. But if I do, then I may just pick 2 of my accounts at the end of the event and just keep up with 2 of them, because I don't know if I can maintain 3. But the reason I want this Portray so much is because Malenia, I honestly think if I can get her to Portrayal 2, she's probably one of the best DPS in the game. Now, that could be a cope take, but it's something that I want to experiment with, because the way she works, if you get her to Portrayal 2, is that after she ults, all she needs is 2 cards, any 2 cards, which you can use First Melody to shuffle around and get 2 cards, any 2 cards, and then you, by 2 turns later, you can ult again, being like you go ult, no ult, ult, no ult, ult. It seems incredibly fun. It seems incredibly fun, and it's unlocked through that Portrayal 2. Because Portrayal 2, I hope I'm saying that word right, dude. She gets an extra stack of the Thief Master, or whatever it's called, her buff. Now for this, it's going to give her extra Moxie with her abilities. So if you use her ultimate, you're down to 0 Moxie. You then have 2 of her cards. Now, it doesn't matter what cards they are, when you use them, they're going to grant 1 Moxie for the card usage and 1 Moxie for the buff that is being used, the Thief Master. Now, by using 2 abilities, that's instantly 4. But if you've got 2 cards, you just move one of them. Doesn't even have to be a merge. You just move it and waste a spot. And then there you go. You've instantly got 5, and away you go. Now, there is a circumstance in which if you had this bad boy at level 3, you could even do it more efficiently, but without the move. Or if you can merge one, you can do it as well. But when you don't have her at Portrayal 2, what you need to have to be able to do this type of thing is 3 of her cards and 2 of them being the same. So you can do a move to merge and then to the 2 additional attacks to get there, which just to me, it's just not as easy to set up. So that is my degenerate plan that I'm going to try for. I'll keep you guys updated. I don't think I'm going to get it, and I'll end up just not having an account with her. But if I can get, even if I can get her to a P1 on a reroll, maybe then I just keep going and keep summoning and try and get her to that P2. Because I just think this is going to be a fun playstyle. It's something I want to experiment with, but definitely not something you guys have to go for. I know a lot of people are skipping, waiting for Tooth Fairy, waiting for Changeling, and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I just like having fun, and however I can have fun, which is normally re-rolling, I'm going to do it. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.